Hi everybody. It's fantastic to be here at my fourth Breakpoint. Thank you all for spending your time here, and thank you to the events team for making another banger of an event. I'm here to talk to you about communities that are launching products and how you can engage with them. One of the things that's been great over the course of the last 2 years that we've been building at Bonk is this idea of independent, aligned teams. I can do a lot of things, but I cannot lead 450 current on-chain programs that are using Bonk. It's the third most utilized token across Solana right now, other than Sol and USDC itself. Bonk is gas, literally. One of the things that we're lucky enough to see is that these teams are building their own products that are promoting the brand and getting more and more on-chain users as much as possible. So if you've been having the opportunity to see some of the incredible speakers like the folks at Bonk for Pause or Kate later on, who's going to be talking about Moonwalk. You might have also been trading with BonkBot, who's getting ready to announce some things around moving to being completely non-custodial going forward. If you had a chance to bet on Bonk Boxing outside, you use Bonk Bets. You might have traded on Bonk Swap or looked for a new token on the Bonk Live platform. Anybody who's holding on to one of the cards around their necks right now has been touched by the team at Monstray. And it's been very easy for us to start using people through things like Bonk Rewards and expanding them into the Bonk ecosystem. We want to make it so that people have an emotional connection not only to Bonk, but so that they have the ability to start doing more and more things on chain, so that all these incredible innovations that teams like Firedancer are doing are going to be creating block space that gets utilized. So Bonk has been working through a bunch of different methods for distribution. Hopefully some of you have all received that initial airdrop in December 2022. But things like the DAO that we've built out for Bonk, as well as the incredible team over at FaZe Labs who have helped create the Align protocol, or the folks over at Coliseum who are helping us invest in the next generation of programs for Solana to be getting built. And you might have seen us at a couple of hacker houses every now and again. But one of the biggest things that we always want to see is culture, this idea of becoming a culture token and getting to the point where all the things that we want to do is going to get people interested and excited. So we've been working with some incredible partners like Borussia Dortmund, the Paris Musketeers, Baseball United out of Dubai, as well as now we've added a K-pop group, so the good folks over at Adia who have been spreading the word of the dog in a very new medium more than anything else. So we're excited to keep using culture as a way to keep the community excited about Bonk. So how do you keep them engaged? Well, you have to give them things that people are looking for. So some of you might have had the opportunity to get a bunch of Bonk out of the Solana mobile phone, and you might now have the opportunity to get the Seeker. You might have also been a part of things like Crypto Fight Night or seeing any of the things that we've been doing around the world. If you haven't seen Gordo, our giant inflatable dog, he'll be around, happy to see you. We're also doing things that we're trying to hit into traditional or Web 2 style marketing, right? So we've been lucky enough to work with an incredible charity at KK9R, break the Guinness World Record for the most dogs walked at any one time. If any of you are in the state of New York, those dogs are available for adoption and they are going very quickly. So get your hands on a world champion as much as you can. And also a massive thank you to the good folks at Bao and Venta who are showcasing our charity line, which is a new fashion line for Bonk where all the funds are going to helping us save more animals around the world. So that's a lot of good ways for us to do what we're talking about. We find users and we want to bring them to Solana. We know that there's a ton of people right now who are utilizing blockchain products, and we want to make sure that we get them to start using those products on Solana. We can bring them there. And we want to make products that consumers are going to use. If any of you have seen the Exchange Art Gallery, you can probably guess the 11th company that we're going to be adding to the Bonk family relatively soon, but I'll let that announcement come out a little bit later. But the thing that we have to focus on is there's a lot of different people right now who don't have exposure to all the incredible things that people are building. There's a lot of people who I'd love to be getting exposed to Bonk and being able to have them join the family, but they might not have traditional exchange accounts, they might not have wallets, and we need to figure out how we can go bring them onto Solana. So I'm very proud to announce that we're going to be working with an incredible team based out of the state of New York for the first Bonk exchange traded product. If you're familiar with a GBTC, or a G-Sol. This is going to be the first step towards a Bonk ETF. So we're working with Osprey Funds. They're incredible work. They've done the first Bitcoin and one of the first Solana-based trusts out in New York. It's going to make it so that Bonk is literally going to be available in bank accounts across the world. And the ticker is still Bonk, so don't worry. We're looking forward to releasing it before the end of the year. I'm excited. We just submitted the prospectus, so Can't wait to get Bonk in more people's hands. If any of what I've said has resonated with you, please come by the Bonk booth, have the opportunity to talk with some incredible contributors. And again, I get a lot of credit and I get to be on the stage, but it's not possible without all the incredible people in the community. So thank you guys for your trust, and let's Bonk.